my entire nostril on the right side is just so stocked up. Oh, that was gross. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that to you as a person. Hello, everyone out there in the world. My name is Mark the American. You could tell I'm American because I spelled American wrong. I wanted to do a makeup video, but I wanted to do it differently from how everybody else in the freaking world does it. Honestly, a lot of people don't have any knowledge of anything. When you're coming on to the internet for videos and YouTube tutorials and all of this, it's like, they're like, bring out this certain brush, as if you're going to know what that is or how to use it or who it's from. So I really wanted to start with the very, very basics. Start from the beginning level and then build a look from there so that people could follow along with each starting point. I just want people to understand that you can be whatever you want to be, but you're always going to start out as you. This is me. This is literally everything. I have not moisturized. I'm not the James Charles version. My hair is not done. What is going on back here? Well, there is that. Oh, yeah. All right. I just rolled out of bed, and we're gonna go from there. Just take a shower however you take a shower. Step number 1. Step number 2, brush your teeth because it's gonna be a pain in the ass to do it later on. And step number 3 is if you have glasses or contacts or anything, you're gonna want to put those on so you can see what's happening here. Ow. It was tighter than I wanted it to be. Is apparently I might need to go shower. If you hairstyle, this will be the part you do it. But I, being the person that I am, don't care. Alright, I've returned after a couple of extra steps. Teeth are brushed. I could see the camera now. Oh no, that's not good. I took all of the medication that I need to try and clear up this cold. Right now I need a haircut. Oh, is she good? So this is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydrating Serum that you can put on your face. You can get the Fresh brand at Sephora if you'd like. So then after that, what I was showing you before, this is my Neutrogena Naturals Multivitamin Nourishing Moisturizer. For my final step, what I do is, because you can see as a college student I don't really sleep a lot, I have bags under my eyes that I try to take care of as much as humanly possible. Doesn't always work, that's fine. I have the Murad Essential C Eye Cream. Basic. We're starting out with a very base level of what most people learn when they're starting to do makeup. That took me a while to learn when I started doing makeup. So starting off, we're going to start with primer. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and I'm going to be using this brush right here in my hand to apply that to my face. This brush is long, it's flat, it's round at the top. This is what I use when I am applying all of my concealers, all of my foundations, and all of my primers, just to put it on, not to blend it out or anything, but just to put it on my face. And you'll see how I do that. I do it in stripes of how much I'm gonna need each place. So I just dip into my little container here, not that much, and I just swipe it on my face. Then, this lovely little tool is a makeup sponge. It's a beauty blender. Mine is flat on one end, as you can see. And basically what I'm going to be taking is the round kind of egg-shaped end and bouncing that on my face. I normally try to do circular motions on my face just to blend all of the product into all of the spaces that I want. Primer mainly gives your makeup, all of it, something to grip to so that it's pigmented, so you don't use as much, and so that it lasts all day long. So after primer, the next step is foundation. And here in my hand is actually a Tarte foundation. I think it's like Foundation of the Sea or something like that. It comes in a little dripper, and I actually really like this because it's a light coverage foundation. And it's very liquidy, which is why it comes in a dropper. I'm going to be doing the same thing where I'm just going to be dipping them with my brush. For concealer, this is my concealer. It comes in a tube, the Maybelline Master Concealer. She's okay. I normally get concealers that are a little bit lighter than my skin because then it highlights certain points of your face and makes them stick out more while concealing the parts you don't want to see. Once again, taking my beauty blender, I'm just going to blend all of the pale parts. Always set your under eye using loose powder. This is the Fit Me Maybelline loose powder, and this is their translucent, and I do what's called baking, which is where you take a whole bunch of loose powder and you put it on your damp beauty blender, you stick her in there, and then you press it on. And I leave it there. Normally I let it bake for about 5 minutes. Some people let it bake all of the way through their makeup routine for the rest of the way. And the next step is eyebrows. So in this case, I'm just going to be using brow gel. Brow gel comes in clear or it comes in colors. Mine is colored. And basically all it is like mascara for your eyebrows. I don't know if you can see her. I'm sorry. Okay, so before I start on eyeshadow, I'm actually going to go ahead and wipe away the powder. So what I was doing with this brush was I just taking it, it's really big, it's really fluffy on the top. Focus. Thank you. Really fluffy, and I just take that under my eye and brush out around my eye so that it's equally distributed everywhere. So now everyone's favorite part is definitely eyeshadow. This is eyelid primer. This is from Urban Decay. This is about the best eyeshadow primer that you could get on the market. It keeps everything in place. Eyeshadow primer is just to make your eyelids like more pigmented. If you see pictures online, like if you get lines in your eyeshadow or it falls or anything like that, use an eyelid primer because it will keep all your pigments where they need to be and it will make them even more pigmented. So this comes with a nice little wand. And you just kind of stroke a couple on your eyelid. That's enough. Now we're gonna go for a really just nice light color. So we're gonna go for this color up here. She's nice and tan. We're gonna take her on this brush. This is a nice flat brush. Thank you. We're just gonna pat her on our eyelid just to set what we were doing before. Now that she's set, we can take a little bit of a darker shade, so I'm actually going to take this one right over here, and I'm just going to go in the crease, a little bit above my crease of my eyelid, because I have hooded eyes, and I'm just going to kind of dig in really lightly. like that. Create a little bit of a shadow up there. Above there, so it kind of creates a little bit of an effect that my eye is larger than it is. And I'm gonna wing her out. So as you can see, we kind of have a little bit of a wing. We're just gonna fill her in a little bit. And it's gonna take that same light color and kind of just circular motions. Ooh, can you focus on me now? Hello? Thank you. And just blur out the edges. Now you take that brush again, go under the eye. Actually, there it is. This is a better brush for this. This is an under eye brush. Very thick bristles, very short, rounded tip, very flat. You can see that. I'm going to take that same dark color that I was doing up top. I'm just going to take it underneath my eye a little bit. So now that you've done that, we're going to take this nice little flat brush again. Make sure she's clean of her whiter powder. We're actually going to take this spray right here. This is also Urban Decay. It's Urban Decay All-Nighter. It is a wonderful, what we call a setting spray. We're going to take our little brush. We're going to spray her on either side. And then we're going to dip in to this color right here, this nice little champagne-y color. It's a sparkle shade. She's very pretty. And we're actually just going to pat her onto the inner part of our eye. And then I'm also going to take a highlighter, which we'll go over in a second as well. And I'm just really lightly gonna tap that on there as well. This will just give you sparkle over top. And then we're gonna highlight the inner corner. So we're gonna use this highlighter. It's from Wet n Wild. A lot of people hate on Wet n Wild. I actually don't mind this highlighter at all. We're just going to take our brush on the inner corner, right in here, and just really glow her up. And then we're also going to take highlighter right up here on the brow bone, just to make our eyebrow bone pop out a little bit from the rest of our face. Highlighter is more translucent powder than eyeshadow. You put it on all the points of your face that you want to really pop. This is a liquid eyeliner. It's brown. You're just going to take this right along the edge, right here in your corner. So even if you mess up with a lighter brown eyeliner, it's a little bit less visible than when you're doing with a black. Now, onto mascara. This is an eyelash curler. It makes your eyelashes go up instead of out. Sometimes I just even use this if I'm going out of the house. So you saw how I do that? Slide it over the eyelashes and just pump. Now it's time for mascara. Everyone's favorite step, probably everybody's usable step. This is the Maybelline Snapscara. This is a mascara wand. And what you do with mascara, because a lot of people don't know this, is you start at the base of your eyelash and you just go up, kind of wiggle your brush and pull your eyelashes through. And you would do this for both your bottom and top lashes if you wanted to. Now we're on to the last step of the face, which is blush and highlighter. This is a blush right here from Avon. It's a nice kind of peachy color. So you're gonna pick a little bit of up on your fluffy brush that you were using earlier. Just really light. And you definitely don't want a lot of it. You're just gonna take this in circular motions on the part of the cheek you want it to be on. I'm actually gonna take this brush right here. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of the blush on it, so that's a lot. Just clear off some of the pigment. And I'm just gonna boop, 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 boop. So now we're gonna move on to highlighter. I'm gonna use the same highlighter I was using before, the Wet n Wild one. This is a gold color. So this is a fan brush, what we use for highlighter. It's very light, loose bristles, as you can see there, to pick up pigment, and you just very lightly go over your cheek with it, and it just gives it a little bit of a glow. So, the final step that we're going through is lips. Step number 1. This is a lip scrub lip balm. It is dragon fruit, so it smells amazing. It's from Sephora. It has particles in it that are a physical exfoliant to remove the dead skin on the top of your lips. And I do this every time I do makeup. And then when you're done scrubbing your lips, you just take a napkin and clean it off. You had any like excess makeup on your lips as well, this would also clean it off. My lips are clean. And now I can put on lip balm. This is the Burt's Bees lip balm. It's beeswax, it's organic, it's got vitamin E and peppermint. It smells really good. And it feels really good on my lips. Now, the final step to a normal makeup routine is this thing that I was talking about earlier, setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All-Nighter. Nope. This setting spray goes on after you put on all of your makeup, and it holds all of it in place all day long. The 3 things if you want your makeup to last all day is primer before foundation, powder after foundation, concealer, and contour, and then setting spray at the end or setting spray in between step. This is the final step. It goes on, it's kind of like hairspray, and you put it all over your face. And you wait for that to dry. Natural look complete. Step by step, from the very beginning to the very end, now that I look like a vaguely normal person after this dries. This is a nice, natural look you could wear outside, to work, whatever you needed. This is the very basic steps to get a full face of makeup. I'm not talking anything advanced, I'm not talking anything crazy, just starting with this. This is Maka the American. I'm signing off for today. Be nice to other people in the world. Don't murder anyone. I don't really have any other advice than that. And I will see you guys possibly in the next video.